Hey guys, it's your girl Giselle again here with another video. And this video is a bit different. I'd just like to share um, my personal life journey and just an experience I had. Well, I've been experiencing a few things, and I really felt sometimes you go through things and you just really want an outlet to to really express yourself. And I was just thinking, oh my God, who would understand? Who can I talk to? And I remembered last night I went to bed and I woke up about 2 a.m. in the morning, and I couldn't go back to bed, and I just spent time with the Lord in prayer and just conversing with Him about, you know, certain things I'm experiencing, even as a woman, not just a woman, but as a Christian. Um, and just doing some introspection and just examining myself throughout the years and how I feel now, as a person, as a Christian woman. And I'm just realizing certain things about myself, and um, I just really want to share because I truly believe in um, the idea that you're a lot like me, that I cannot possibly be the only one going through this. And so I really want to be vulnerable, I want to be authentic, and I really want to share and express um, what I'm feeling in this moment. And perhaps I could get insights by someone who is going through something similar, who could really, just share your experience likewise, by commenting on the video below, and just maybe just giving me your experiences and the things that you did to overcome. Because I believe that I believe in the power of testimonies, especially when I think someone told me recently that my struggles are not only meant for myself, but that it is ironically meant to strengthen someone else, that through my struggles and being able to come out on the other side could really be of great encouragement and importance to someone who may be going through a similar situation. And so this is the whole idea behind this video. It is something that is not fully comforting to do, of course. When you're going through your personal life journey, sometimes it's really hard to open up and to even be honest about what you're feeling inside to maybe a friend or a family member. And this morning, I woke up and I was still in that place of just solitude and really thinking of where I'm at. And I was just expressing myself to my niece, and she didn't have any words. She just listened, and I think in that moment I was really able to express myself and put into words for the first time what I have been feeling. Although she did not have a response, or she couldn't help in encouraging me, but I felt finally I found words. Because sometimes when you're backed up in a corner and everybody's coming at you, sometimes you feel like you just don't know what to say in that moment. And so I thought this morning, she provided me an opportunity, um, just to listen, so I could voice what I'm experiencing. And I just want to share it with you because perhaps I could be of encouragement to someone else who's probably going through the very same thing, and I too could receive some encouragement from someone. So stay with me, and then I will take you on board. Just drinking. Cheers for the Sunday. I'm just here doing this video, and cheers to you. Okay, so I keep the Sabbath. I'm a Sabbath keeper, and I went to church yesterday. Today's Sunday. I went to church yesterday, and I was just listening on. And at one point, the pastor, engages us in a session of prayer, and He encourages us to fight. You know, when the enemy is coming at you from all sides, he's not coming at you with just unnecessary or with little force. So he was really empowering us to really dig in deep and to really engage in prayer. And and at one point during that time, you know, my brothers, my sister, you know, the Lord led them to me, and then I had, you know, just a lot of persons just praying on my behalf. And for some reason, I am there, and I know serving the Lord is not a feeling. Sometimes we always, even myself, I find myself in a position where I say, oh my God, I know what it feels like to serve the Lord because of certain things I may be experiencing at that time. And I say, sometimes I just don't feel the presence of the Lord. But I have come to realize that feelings could be very deceptive, because serving the Lord is not a matter of emotions. It's really a matter of believing and having faith that He exists and He is a reality in your life. So I've come to understand that factor. But yesterday, for some reason, I'm just there basking in everything that's happening, and I'm just observing other people and being prayed for, and they're praying for certain things specifically, and I'm realizing I feel nothing. And at one point, I suppose you noticed the look on my face. Not that I was frustrated or anything, but there was just a bland look, like my mind was just, sometimes you're in a space, someone is telling you, what are you thinking about? But then you don't really have a response for that. It's like you just know, you're just in your thoughts, you're just floating around. And so I said, my response was, I don't know, but I just feel like I'm in a space of, like, within my thoughts, I am trying to get out of this box. I feel like sometimes we box the Lord and the Spirit of God, in that there are limitations, and I'm really trying to get into a place where I am not putting any limitations on the Spirit, and I'm really asking God to help my unbelief, and really getting into a place of faith and faith in action, that is, because we all know faith without action is dead. And so I'm really practicing and putting myself in a place, getting myself in a place of readiness when it comes to faith, and applying the faith that I have in God. And so I think doing that, I put a lot of pressure on my mind, because I'm trying to, that the scriptures say, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And so, there's a lot of things throughout the years that has, just been entrapped within your mind, and sometimes, psychologically, it really affects your character or how you think as a person. And so I've been trying to get out of that space, to really allowing the Spirit of God to teach me all things, and to be open to things of the Spirit. And so, these things are happening, and I am trying to break free, to release the chains and the bondage of feeling entrapped within my mind. And I just felt, in an instant, in a moment, just a sense of confusion. I just felt confused, like I was saying, Lord, why am I just feeling nothing? And I know I said before, serving the Lord is not a feeling. And so someone could probably help me there. Maybe I need to change my language around that, or just my perception on, should I be feeling something, or what's my train of thought, during those instances. And so I came home, and I was just really introspecting. I was just in a place of just evaluating myself, evaluating my life. And I remembered last night I sat on my bed and I went into a moment of prayer, and I was just asking God to just have mercy upon me, because sometimes you want your relationship to be very close, or you want to experience a certain height, a certain level, a certain depth in the spirit. And so I personally, because I desire that so much, I find myself in a place of desperation, which is not bad, because you should hunger and thirst after things that are righteous, righteousness. And I know the Lord is instilling in me, just a passion for His things, and just to have the desire to draw close to Him and to experience the things of the Spirit in the deepest depth, or the highest heights I could go. And so this is my desire, because I don't really want to be what you call those, practical Christians, or like contemporary Christians, where it's diluted and you don't really follow the teachings or the principles and precepts that Christ has laid down and He has left for us. I really want to delve deep. I really want to experience the fullness that is available for me as a saint of God. I mean, the journey has not always been easy, but I'm just speaking on this instance specifically. And so, I went to bed and I woke up about 2 in the morning, and I just couldn't go back to bed. And I was just saying, Lord, I am. Sometimes when you see certain things happening, or you see certain people encountering certain things, and it's not that I've had my personal encounters, I have experienced God for myself. I have experienced things of the supernatural sense, and I remember even the Spirit, leading me back to recalling what He has done for me in the past, when I have those periods where my faith wavers and I just don't feel connected. The Lord is leading me to go and reflect on what I have done for you before, so it's not like I have not had my personal encounter with the Lord, because I have. And so maybe that is why I'm so desperate to feel and to be back in that space, because I know what it is like. And so I am longing and I am searching. And so I spoke to the Lord, and I was like to Him, I just don't know why I feel nothing. Because I remember just a few months ago I was telling God, I realized that if you really have to ask yourself, do you truly love the Lord? And I said, Lord, I've come to a place where I could acknowledge that I myself don't even know what love is. And so I present myself to you, my mind, my soul, my body, so that so I could unlearn the things that I knew before, and where I am a clean state, where you could teach me now truly how to love you as you love me. And so I have been on that journey likewise, and I was just asking myself, I just don't feel anything. Why don't I feel anything? I feel numb. I just feel numb. It's not like I know I love the Lord, but in this instant I just feel numb. I just don't feel anything. And maybe because you see other people experiencing the heights, you're seeing people talking about and their testimonies. When you feel like you're not there, you start to feel disappointed. And I had to tell myself, Giselle, just take it easy on yourself. Take it easy on yourself. And I realized that I needed to spend some personal time with the Lord, silently in my personal space. Really, really, schedule some time to get to know God, to continue to build on my relationship, my personal relationship with Him. And so I just realized that I was telling my niece this morning that I think, just the things that I've experienced in my personal life when it comes to, love in general, when it comes to dating and courtship, relationships, I realized, I don't know if it's the Spirit that brought it to my remembrance and gave me the answers to why I was feeling so numb. But I just spoke to her and I said, as a woman, when you have been in relationships, I've been in a relationship, I've been in a very long term, for many years relationship, and that relationship didn't work out, and I have a lot of regrets, but I have to forgive myself because I need to realize that at those times, I was young and I made some foolish mistakes, and I've moved past that, and I've experienced other short-term, maybe just one, and within that relationship, I was taken advantage of financially, and just put in a place where I allowed myself to be easily manipulated into doing things that I shouldn't have, and I suffered the consequences terribly. And I think that relationship in itself really changed me, changed my perception about men on a whole, to the point where when I do desire to date and I want to get to know someone, it's like, I don't know if I have put up this wall where I am quick to remove myself from a situation because I don't want to experience the pain of, the pain or hurt, and I think just because of those experiences, this wall that I have placed in front of my heart to guard my heart, I think indirectly is affecting my spiritual relationship, or my relationship with God. I know that God's love is unconditional and He's always going to be there. He's my constant. He's the only constant thing in my life, the only constant person I know that will never leave me or forsake me, the one that I could depend on, my confidant, my counselor, my friend, my father, my everything, my all-in-one. I find it in the Lord. I know that, but I just realized I feel like I have suffered a lot of hurt. Not that I have had multiple relationships in my lifetime. I have not had 5 relationships at all. But just in the split, just in a short instant of getting to know someone, I see the red flags and I see certain things that, maybe in the long run that I will get hurt, and I'm very quick to say to put a cap on this. I bounce and I say to myself, even when it's hard, I say to myself, Giselle, you are going to get over this. You need to move on. You are resilient. You are strong. And yes, I am all of those things. But I think by doing that, I did not allow myself to experience the pain and to heal from that. I literally just became very hard and cold, where I moved on and I became very, I felt like numb. I just allowed myself not to feel the emotion and just move on. And every time the emotions comes, I block it off and I just redirect my focus. maybe look at a movie or play music, or just find something to distract me from that, and I don't allow myself to experience the hurt or the grief of that. So I've done that. I've done that for so long that I have become so hard, because I'm just afraid of being hurt, and I think that in itself really have affected my relationship with the Lord. Saying it, I don't want pity, but it's something that's just coming to that actualization or that realization really made sense to me, and I realized I need to allow myself to heal and be okay about it. It's life, it's it's your journey. You are going to experience those things, and I need to allow myself, I need to ask God to give me a heart of flesh where I'm not so quick to just cut people off when I feel like I'm going to be hurt. I just isolate, and I'm tell myself I'm okay and I'm going to be okay, and I buried myself in work or other unnecessary things, and I don't take the time to feel and to experience those feelings and to heal and to get past it, instead of just suppressing the feeling. And now I feel like it's affecting everything around me. It's affecting my spiritual well-being, and that is what is the most important thing to me. And so now that I have found the answers, I thank God for His Holy Spirit, because I realized I felt nothing. I felt numb, and I didn't know why I was feeling that way. And it truly was the Spirit of God that brought these things into my remembrance, who brought it to me, so I could notice those things. And so now I'm in a process of healing. Because I am not feeling a sense of it's not about feeling sorry for one's self, but just allowing you are a human being, and you need to allow yourself the time and the space to really get over certain things, and be human. It's natural. And so this is my journey. This is what I really wanted to share today. I don't know if you have experienced something similar, or you're going through something similar, but I want to just encourage you that it's okay. It is okay to be human. It's okay to shed tears. It's okay to find yourself in a space of solitude where you could just do some self-examination and introspection, and try to find the answers, because psychologically these things could really cause damage to not just your spiritual, your personal relationship with God, but just your personal relationships with others. A friend of mine has said that, and she has said that lately, and I really respect and I really agree with her saying that your relationship with others is a true representation of your relationship with Christ. And so at the end of the day, I want to work on my personal relationship with God, because I know when that is intact and I am healed and I'm happy, I am blessed. Not that I don't feel these things, but I really want to be authentic. I really want to truly experience those things. I don't want to speak from a place of hypocrisy, nor do I want to serve God. In the New Testament, Christ rebuked the Pharisees because he said, their lips are close to me, but their hearts are so far from me. I never want to find myself in such a predicament. I really want to serve God in spirit and truth. I really want Him, because after all, He knows the most inner thoughts. Even more than I know myself, the Lord knows me, and so I want whatever He knows about me to be pure and to be good. I'm not perfect, but I really want to make my father proud, and I want to be in his kingdom. The end of my journey here on earth is not ended. I'm still alive and well. I don't know when my journey ends, but I really want, when I leave this world, I know with all assurance in my soul, even as Paul quoted, that I am persuaded, I have finished the fight, I have fought it, and I have finished, and there awaits a crown of life for me. And as saints of God, we all should aim to say the very same thing. And this is just me. God is still working on me. I am nowhere close to the finish line, and I'm just open for God to just take me wherever he feels necessary, and use me in whatever capacity he so chooses. I am just an open book, and I'm humble enough, teachable, malleable, to be molded by him. And I move, we move, and just allow myself to be human and to feel what I feel, and heal and move forward. So thank you for listening. I really appreciate you looking at this video. If in any way it is relatable to you, or you're experiencing something similar and you wish to share, I would really appreciate it. Please comment, give me any encouragement or anything, your perspective on what I've said. If it doesn't relate to you, that's okay, but please like, share, comment on this video. I'm new to this, and I really would like to just bring you along on this journey, and to be an inspiration to anybody who needs a little bit of inspiration. And as I proceed and as I move forward into this aspect of making use of social media, that even my ministry is going to grow, and I am going to be of great encouragement to another person, and just a breath of fresh air, just a friendly face. And thank you so much, and have yourself a wonderful day. Bye. God bless you always. Bye.